Hey everyone, JD here. I currently have an official video in the editing process right at the moment. It should be out within sometime next week, probably. Yeah, I know it takes a while for videos to come out here, but that's what happens when you work a 40-hour job. But regardless, I decided, why not show you some new pickups that I got? All anime related. All giant robot anime related, for that matter. Yeah, I know if you look at my channel title, Undead Basement Video, still not sure exactly why I came up with that name, but it sounded cool at the time. You might think this is a horror channel. Kind of not. I'm really just gonna sort of talk about whatever I want. I mean, I like the name, I just sort of like the name Undead Basement Video. I just thought it was a cool name. So, expect horror, but expect other stuff too. Don't pin me down. But, anyways, you want to see what I got anyways. So, let's see what we got. Damn. Goddamn. Alright. So, the biggest thing is this big-ass Blu-ray box set of Gurren Lagann, which I'm surprised I found for so cheap. Like, I only found that, well, actually, no, I didn't find this cheap at all. I found this for, like, what, $150, but compared to, like, the $400 it goes on other sites, I believe it goes for, like, $400 on Amazon. But I got this for, like, $150 on eBay, and it's in great condition. And I'm surprised considering how out of print it is. But regardless, this is a really nice set. I certainly prefer it to the bootleg set that I had, like, only up until recently. The quality is really good on this. And of course, goddamn, I'm not very good at presenting these things. Bear with me. Damn. Anyways, the quality is really good on this set. Of course, for some reason, like, the aspect ratio is weird. But, and there's also, like, no subtitles for, like, I mean, there's subtitles for the Japanese audio track, but there's no subtitles for any kind of signs or anything like that. It's weird. Regardless, the presentation on this set looks nice. And I'm trying to balance everything here. Alright. Look at that nice little two-part cover right there of the entire cast of Gurren Lagann. With a reversible cover, no less. I'm not taking out the discs. I'm already doing all this one-handed. So, if you want to know what it looks like, look it up on the internet yourself. I'm not showing off the whole damn thing here. God damn. Alright. And there's the other set right here. Another two-part cover. Another fold-out that I'm not going to show off because not doing all this one-handed. This is what happens when you decide to film impromptu. And the third one, which has the movies, which are basically just recaps of the series. So there's basically no real reason to watch them unless you're a completist. Which I'm not. So yeah. Gurren Lagann, like, used to be my favorite anime, and it's definitely still one of them. I love giant robots. But, currently that's a different anime, and I'm not exactly gonna go into it because I'm planning on reviewing it, and I want to keep it a surprise. But the two most interesting things I got recently are these two bootlegs right here. Now, for those of you who don't know, which is probably a lot of you, Um, Mazinger Z, the Mazinger franchise was pretty much the giant robot manga / anime that basically, not really like, I wouldn't say birthed the mecha genre. Of course, that was probably Tetsujin 28, aka Gigantor here in the West. But certainly the one that perfected it and basically created most of the tropes associated with it. And what these are is the 2 times they brought the 70s anime over to America and dubbed it. And currently these have absolutely no real home release, as far as I know. I have not been able to find anything on that. But yeah, the show was brought over here twice. And once was exclusive to Hawaii, and the other time was in the mid-'80s, where they renamed the show and gave it the what I call the full Voltron treatment. But anyways, the Hawaii dub, which was in the late 70s, and as the name implies, aired pretty much only in Hawaii, though there were other territories it aired in. Apparently it aired in the Philippines, and there was a few other states in America where it aired, but can't exactly confirm which ones. And it definitely wasn't like, nationwide. So, out of a 92 episode series, I believe it's 92, they only dubbed 27 episodes of this show. But the craziest thing about this dub is that, considering the time it was made, I'd say around, 78, 79 maybe? Let's see. Does it give the year? It does not. Considering the time this was made, it's pretty much like a faithful dub of the show. I mean, if you know anything about anime dubbing, especially back then processes at the time were But like the common things in anime dubbing at the time were like westernizing names, editing out violence, and suggested material. They did not do that here. And I mean, they kept the Japanese names the same, and they kept all the things that Mazinger is known for. Granted, I haven't seen the entire original 70s anime, so I don't exactly know how far it went. I'm not entirely sure if it was allowed to go that far on Japanese television, but I don't really know, and eventually I'll see the series. But regardless, I'm surprised that something like this exists, Like, you didn't really see that back in the day. Speed Racer, I mean, when it came to America, had the full treatment of westernizing names and editing out violence. Same goes for Astro Boy and Tetsujin 28 when it was renamed Gigantor. You get the point. So it's kind of weird to see a fairly faithful dub of a 70s anime aired in America in the 70s. So, quite crazy. However, yeah, it only lasted 27 episodes out of 92 or so. So, and apparently, from what I've read up on it, it's mainly because Toei, the company behind Mazinger Z, decided to just stop funding it for whatever reason. Not entirely sure why. I mean, this was a dub that was just cheaply produced at some Hawaii university with a cast consisting entirely of students, so yeah, you can already probably tell what kind of acting quality this will give you, but regardless, still very interesting piece, and considering it's almost practically lost at this point, you can't, I mean, I had to really dig to even find this on the internet. And I'm not just talking about the DVD, I'm talking about episodes of this actual dub. I had to dig as fucking deep as I could just to even see what this was like before I bought it. So, I'll say at this point, it's damn near lost. Close to it, at least. So I'm glad I found this. Now, onto this little guy here. Well, big dude, let's say. Tranzor Z was the second time they brought it over, around 1985. So, well into the era that Voltron was airing in here in America, which started airing here in 1984. They decided, for whatever reason, to bring back They decided for whatever reason to bring back Mazinger Z, only instead of doing what the Hawaii dub did, they went the full Voltron treatment, which is basically changing the name, westernizing Asian names, editing out suggestive material, and even splicing in footage of its sequel series, Great Mazinger. And this aired for like 65 episodes, which is, if you know anything about broadcast television, that is syndication length. And I'm not sure how long this aired, but from what I've read up, at the time it was considered a ripoff of Voltron, despite the fact that the anime itself came out before Voltron was even a concept, so who rips off who, indeed. Regardless, I'm also surprised to have found this, because, again, like the Hawaii dub, I had to dig just to find episodes of this before I bought it online. You can find the intro to this. You can find the intro to both of these on YouTube right here. So, I knew they existed, but trying to find episodes to watch of them online before I bought these two bootlegs was pretty impossible. But I managed to, and, here we are today. Yeah. So yeah, this Tranzor Z dub is interesting. Of course, they do westernize names. Our protagonist, Koji Kabuto, is now Tommy Davis. Yeah. And if you know anything about Mazinger Z, then you know that there is a robot in this that is female-based that has rocket tits. And, of course, here they kept that in, but here they edited around that. So, I don't even know what to say about that. All I know is that, how can you deny the awesomeness of rocket tits? You know that you would want to see some rocket tits. I think we all want to see rocket tits. But, regardless, I'm also surprised that something like this, never got reran. Hell, a lot of mecha anime that aired in the 80s was, re-aired in the 90s around, I don't know. I remember seeing episodes of Robotech and Voltron on Toonami back in the day. I'm surprised we couldn't see something like this on Toonami back in the day, too. But, oh well. So, yeah. Yeah, pretty nonchalant way of putting it. But, there was my recent pickups. I hope to have the next video out for y'all sometime soon. I'll give you a hint. It's my first list video. A top 5 list. And I hope it will be I hope it will be the first of many. So stay tuned and take care.